Hello and welcome. My name is Christine and I am so grateful to be here with you. This is a guided Yoga Nidra meditation for communing with the wild feminine essence, called by many names across humanity. For this practice, we will call this force Wild Woman. Wild Woman symbolizes our innate powers of intuition and our deep inner knowing, that which we know in our bones. She reminds us of the unique gifts that reside within each of us, and of our power and our responsibility to sing our soul song. You might relate to this force as an archetype, as a universal feminine force, or as an aspect of the Divine Mother, Shakti, the primal creative force. This guided Yoga Nidra journey has been specifically designed to summon up the opening of a passageway to Wild Woman, where spontaneous healing is possible, where we feed the soul through our connection to the primordial creative force. We feed this force of nature when we rest in spacious awareness, in the void, in the cosmic womb. Could you listen now with your intuitive heart, open and curious, as if you were listening to a story? Give yourself permission to explore these qualities of soul within yourself, to intuitive gnosis, to la que sabe, the one who knows, to the one who weaves the cosmic web. This wild teacher, mother, friend, and mentor who supports a vibrant life within and without. She is always here, waiting for the lost, for the wanderers, and for the seekers. She belongs to us, and we to her. Now, please take the next few moments to get the body completely comfortable, supporting the body with cozy blankets, props, pillows, perhaps a covering for the eyes. You might imagine you are building a sacred nest, your Yoga Nidra nest, for a beloved one. You might even build a small altar with some items that remind you of your connection to the mystery. See your nest as a sanctuary and cocoon from which you will emerge with widened wings. Spare yourself no luxury here, no small adjustment. Trust that your efforts will be more than worth it. You are always worth these small yet potent acts of devotion. Now, take a deep breath in and release the weight of your body into the support of props, the ground, maybe your bed. Sense the support of the earth beneath you, stable, unconditionally able to support the weight of your body. Give yourself permission to give the thinking mind some room to breathe and to allow your intuitive heart to guide you as you journey onward, inward. Your day thus far fading out. Attention and vital energies redirecting to the moment. Inhale deeply to fill the lungs. Exhale and let go even more. Momentum slowing, tension unwinding. With each consecutive exhale, could you invite a wave of relaxation to sweep and wash over the body? Muscles and tissues softening, bones descending, very heavy. The magnetic pull of the earth pulling you deeper and deeper into relaxation. Whole body sinking, naturally conforming to the landscape of support beneath you. And notice the breath at the tip of the nostrils. Sense the quality of the breath and the already happening rhythm of inward and outward movement. On your next inhalation, follow the breath from the tip of the nostrils to the crown of the head. Exhale from crown of the head, down the length of the spine, down the legs, and out through the soles of the feet. Begin to count the breath down from 10 to 1. Inhaling, breath, attention, and energy from soles of the feet to crown of the head. 10. Exhaling back to soles of the feet. 10. Inhaling, soles of the feet to crown of the head. 9. Exhaling back to the soles of the feet. 9. If you lose track, start again at 10. If you finish early, start again at 10. Now let that go. Sense the volume of your body, the space the body is occupying. Now, sense or imagine drawing a circle of protection around your body. See yourself and feel yourself inside this circle. Now begin to welcome in the sounds around you. Allow your attention to move from sound to sound without judgment or inquiry. Just allow all the sounds to be there. Relaxing even more now. Awareness dropping into your heart center. Sensing presence and breath moving in and out from the heart center. Attune now to what is present in your heart. Might there be intuitive wisdom or insight, longing to be cared for or expressed? Connecting in with your sankalpa or your intention. You might even ask your heart if there is a yearning, a deep wish for this lifetime, or even for this practice. What seed do you want to plant? One may arise naturally as a feeling or a symbol or a word, and you might articulate this, or you might welcome it as a felt experience in the body. Your heart knows what it needs. Trust whatever comes to you. You may also choose to call in the following. I am connected to the breath, to the truth, and to the longings within me. My inner compass and inner map guide me on my way. Repeating your sankalpa now 3 times silently. And letting that go. The seed has been planted. There is nothing to do about it. Rest easy into the knowing that you are here now. Allow yourself to sink even deeper still as we begin a rotation of attention. Could you imagine your focus like a laser moving from point to point as I name it? Could you bring all your attention to sensations inside the mouth? Tip of the tongue, root of the tongue, the teeth and the gums, ceiling of the mouth, floor of the mouth, inside both cheeks, sensing the upper lip, bottom lip, the whole lower jaw and chin, sensing both ears, the outer folds of the ears, earlobes, and deep into the inner ears. Sensing both ears open and receptive to sound vibrations. Both ears listening intimately. Notice the space between the ears. And sensing the mind like a muscle that could soften open, like an unfurling flower. And sensing the back of the head, crown of the head, the entire scalp and hair. Sensation soaking across the forehead. Sense your third eye center, the center of the brow. Both eyebrows. Temples. Cheekbones. Both eyes. The eyelids and eyelashes. Both eyes relaxing down and back. Warm orbs of sensation. Back to the third eye center. Bridge of the nose. Tip of the nose. Both nostril flares and the airflow inside the nostrils. Cool on the inhale. Warm on the exhale. Inhaling through the nostrils up to the third eye center. Sense presence moving in and out here with the breath. Attention migrating to the throat center. Center of the throat. And the breath in the back of the throat. Sensing the cervical spine, the back of your neck. Both collarbones. Heart center. Sensing both sides of the chest. Both shoulder blades and the upper back. Both shoulders. Elbows. Wrists. Palms of the hands. Back of the hands. Tips of both thumbs. Tips of the index fingers. tips of the middle fingers, ring fingers, tips of the little fingers. Sensing all 10 fingers simultaneously. And the space between the fingers. Palms of the hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders, heart center. Sensing the beat of your heart, lungs, breathing, and the whole rib cage, the diaphragm, gently rising and falling with the breath. Both sides of the waist, navel center, sensing deep into the body, into the vital organs. Low belly, low back, and the whole pelvic bowl. Sensing both hips, both knees, ankles, soles of the feet, tops of the feet, the tips of the big toes, tips of the second toes, third toes, fourth, tips of the baby toes, sensing all 10 toes simultaneously now, and the spaces between the toes. Soles of the feet, ankles, knees, hips, sensing the pelvis and the entire length of the spinal column and the skull. Could you begin to welcome sensations throughout the whole body now? Whole body. Shimmering with vital energies. Radiant. Sensing the whole body simultaneously. Trillions of cells vibrating together. Now, become empty. Resting into the wisdom revealed in stillness. Returning to your deepest knowing. Could you sense or imagine your entire being singing? Trillions of cells singing the creation hymn together. Can you sense their song? Listen then, with soul hearing now. Trillions of cells converging with the precious, wildish self. Vibrating, dancing, shimmering in wild adoration and ecstatic knowing. Rest in spacious awareness. Radiant mind. Radiant being. Vibrant. Deeply knowing. free and whole. Whole body breathing. Could you imagine drawing the breath in through the crown of your head, down to the navel, and exhaling out the navel? Inhale from the crown of your head and exhale out of the heart center. Inhaling, crown of the head. Exhaling, throat center. Inhale, crown of the head. And exhale out your third eye center. Inhale through the crown of the head. Exhale out the throat center. Inhale through the crown of the head. Exhale through the heart center. Now, sense presence and breath moving in and out from the heart center. Feel the breath guiding you deeper, deeper into your sacred heart temple. Feel the breath guiding you deeper still inside toward your inner sanctuary. Each breath draws you deeper inside. Deep inside this sacred place, you see an altar. Walk toward the altar and find a seat in front of it. Notice any items on the altar, colors, symbols, and notice there is a single candle flame there. Notice its color, its radiance. It is luminous, alive. Take a few moments to connect with this flame, its radiance, its warmth, its wild knowing. This flame is the part of you that knows and knows that it knows. You may ask the flame any question that is in your heart. Listen with soul hearing for the answer. Offer a prayer to the flame and ask for any need, any longing. Just be here with the flame, resting awareness at your heart center. With each inhale, you might imagine the flame growing. And with each exhale, you might imagine it expanding, illuminating every cell in your body. Listen. This flame has a blessing for you. It is your truth, your medicine. Que mi medicina me cure es la medicina de todos. Receive it now with your whole being. Now, just let go of doing and rest with all of your awareness deep in the cave of your heart. Remember the wildish self, the wild feminine essence. Remember wild woman. She lives within us and through us, and we are surrounded by her. Listen with your whole being and hear her. Feel her as a knowing from deep within the body, deep within the mind, deep within the soul. remember your sankalpa. Perhaps calling back in. I am connected to the breath, to the truth, and to the longings within me. My inner compass, an inner map, guide me on my way. Repeating it silently to yourself like a mantra. And so it is. Welcome the rising and falling of the breath at the navel. Slowly beginning to rise to the surface. Sense the body resting on the floor. Notice the parts of your body that are touching the floor. Awareness rising like the morning sun. Notice the quality of air as it kisses the skin, effortlessly awakening. Welcome the sounds around you, the soundtrack of this moment. Now, take 2 sips of air in through the nose. Exhale slowly out the mouth. And again, take 2 sips of air in through the nose. 1 long, slow exhale out the mouth. Let's take 1 more. 2 sips in. 1 long, slow exhale out the mouth. Natural breath returning. Take as much time as you need before returning to your day's activities. As you slowly start inviting gentle movement back into the body, this could look like small gestures in the fingers or toes, rolling the tongue around in the mouth, resting a while longer in a fetal position, drawing the knees to the chest, or even taking a full body stretch. Move in a way that feels true for you. And as you welcome yourself back with these little rituals, basking in the after effects of your practice, you might spend 5 minutes free writing in your journal. Thank you for your practice, and much gratitude to the one we call Wild Woman, and a final offering from her, from the Wild Soul. Beloveds, within each of us are the seeds to heal ourselves, our humanity, and our precious planet Earth. Within us is the breath, and our truths, and our longings. Listen and trust in your vision. Be well, everyone. Namaste.